все буду всех подписывать.
In the world of combat sports, knockouts are the defining moments that capture the imagination of fans. There's something absolutely mesmerizing about watching two athletes, each with their own unique skills and strategies, engage in a contest where a single, decisive blow can end everything. When these moments are caught on camera, they become more than just fleeting highlights. They turn into iconic scenes that fans remember for years. Fighters, no matter how skilled, are always vulnerable to that one perfectly timed punch, kick, or elbow. The human body, despite its power, is fragile, and even the most prepared and seasoned athlete can find themselves on the wrong end of a devastating knockout. The raw emotion and thrill of witnessing a knockout in real time are incomparable. These jaw-dropping moments not only showcase the raw power of the fighters, but also highlight their resilience, heart, and will to compete. Let's begin with one of the most heart-pounding moments in combat sports history, a perfectly executed spinning back fist. This knockout is rare in MMA, but leaves a lasting impression when it happens. The spinning back fist is a technique that requires precision, timing, and a deep understanding of your opponent's movements. When it lands perfectly, it's often the type of blow that not only knocks someone out, but does so in a way that makes the audience collectively gasp. Fighters who can execute such a knockout are often revered for their technical ability and the audacity to attempt such a move in a live fight.
Left hook from the inside, drops the opponent. He is out and kaboom! There is the...
Em Londres 2012, no Brasil 2016 e em Tóquio em 2020. Apenas a sexta luta dele!
Esquerda espetacular.
Acabou a luta sensacional! Que nocaute foi esse? Por parte do corpo médico do evento para o Edgar Espinosa. Vamos ver, ó.
Eita! Uau! Vai receber a bomba de encontro, plau! Cruzadaço na ponta.
A Jéssica tem esse cruzado da frente muito potente. Toda hora ela tenta...
Aí, nossa senhora!
É isso!
Ah! A Bruna tinha acabado de falar. O cruzado com a mão da frente. Veja ali, ó. Olha como entrou cruzado.
Third and 5 by Jackson.
Those are so painful.
Yeah, they take their toll. Some elbows there.
Hey, find out!
Oh, he knocked him out standing. Standing knockout play.
That's right, McVeigh.
Elbow.
First throws the elbow, gets that head position. Then he starts to light him up.
Another
Second
elbow.
elbow. Now he just starts dropping Bob's spine zone.
Right on the
Martinez
butt.
out.
Esquerda, muito grande, aqui tá atrofiado, aí o chute alto, muito versátil, meu Deus do céu, chute alto, isso!
Another shocking knockout that consistently leaves fans speechless is the flying knee, a move that requires perfect timing and extraordinary athleticism. The flying knee can come out of nowhere and completely change the course of a fight. Imagine a fighter charging forward, only to be met with an opponent launching themselves in midair with the precision of a guided missile, aiming their knee right to the opponent's head. The force of such a knee, often delivered with little warning, can render even the toughest fighters unconscious in seconds. Then there's the classic knockout punch, the kind that makes people jump out of their seats. It's the kind of punch that takes a fighter off their feet and, in some cases, causes a delayed reaction where the fighter doesn't immediately collapse but instead staggers back, unaware of what just happened. The camera often catches the punch in slow motion, with every frame revealing the impact on the fighter's face. These knockouts are sometimes described as lights-out moments because it's as if a switch has been flipped and everything just goes dark for the fighter. The best knockouts often come from an unanticipated angle, with the opponent not seeing the punch coming, and it lands perfectly, hitting the chin or temple with devastating force. Not to be left out are the submissions that transition into knockouts, adding another layer of shock and awe. A fighter may appear to be trapped in a submission hold, and just as the audience begins to wonder how the fight will unfold, the fighter in the hold finds a way to use the momentum against their opponent, delivering a swift strike that ends the fight. These moments, where one fighter is on the verge of defeat but manages to switch the momentum in an instant, are some of the most shocking knockouts. In boxing, knockout punches are often built up with rounds of intense strategy, wearing down the opponent and waiting for that perfect moment to land a powerful blow. A knockout in boxing, particularly one where the opponent's body crumples in slow motion, can be agonizing to watch. However, there's an undeniable artistry to the way these punches are delivered. Some of the most famous knockout punches in boxing history are those that come out of nowhere, delivered by fighters who make it look easy. Sugar Ray Robinson, Mike Tyson, and Floyd Mayweather all have iconic knockouts that fans around the world continue to talk about. Each knockout has its own personality and reason for why it's so unforgettable. As the fight unfolds in front of a crowd, the tension builds, and there's a palpable sense of anticipation in the air. The camera captures every twist and turn, and you can feel the collective gasps of the audience when a fighter lands a strike that looks like it might end the fight. Sometimes, the knockout is delivered with such ferocity that it looks like the opponent was struck by a moving train. The knockout punch that ends a fight not only demonstrates the raw power of the fighters involved, but also serves as a testament to the years of dedication and sacrifice that go into training for such moments.
Oh my God! Holy smokes! That is what you call a knockout! Jake Craig! Левый боковой, это частично. Аут. Ярко. Полубоковой, полуапперкот.
Готов. Показывает. Простит меня Станислав.
А вот это все, надо ли было продолжать? Вот в чем вопрос. Конечно, это остановка. Конечно, еще один тяжелый...
Остановиться. Не нужно было подниматься. И видно было, что не совсем готов был Станислав. И вот это вот уже... Вот это совсем уже лишнее. Не успевал.
He's out! Big knockout from Kieran Magomedov there with a massive... This was a big shot there with a big left hook.
Folds him down. Went and he literally looks here.
Beautiful uppercut. It's over. Oh my goodness. There it is. Kike Gonzalez with a Another look at this beautiful. I think it was an uppercut. Steps on the inside. Oh, beautiful. It was a stunning uppercut that got him.
The lights are out. No follow-up punches needed, although one got in.
킥! 오른손 왼손. 약간 흔들려던 윤태영. 왼손 스트레이터! 윤태영! 자, 이후에 오른손. 아르투로 솔로비에. 무릎이 다치지 않았어야 되는데. 이후에 허용한
右ストレートドンピシャで入りました。
Пускай плывет Илья! Илья в опасности! Александр считает уничтожение! Страшнейший нокаут! Да, ребята!
Force this fight, make it a dogfight. Walk. Oh my God! With the tag gloves and immediately. Oh! Wow! Ryan Thompson.
Já está valendo. Os detalhes em azul é o Denison. O Diego vem com o chute alto! Minha! Aí quando vem o chute, ó. Clau. Fim de papo. Não tem jeito.
It's not just the big names in the sport who produce the jaw-dropping knockouts. In fact, some of the most unexpected and shocking knockouts come from lesser-known fighters, those who have yet to make a name for themselves. The moment when an underdog lands a punch that sends their opponent to the canvas is one of the purest forms of excitement in combat sports. These moments, where no one saw the knockout coming, often spark viral videos that circulate the internet for weeks or even months, gaining the fighter unexpected fame. The unpredictability of knockouts is part of what makes them so exciting. You can never fully predict how a fight will unfold, and sometimes it's a single mistake or an unguarded moment that leads to a shocking knockout. Fighters often talk about the importance of mental preparation and the ability to stay focused throughout the entire fight. One lapse in concentration, one tiny opening, and the fight could be over in an instant. Not all knockouts are created equal, though. Some are technical marvels that leave you in awe of the fighter's skill. Others are more brutal, with a raw intensity that shakes the arena. The difference between a clean knockout and one that leaves the fighter sprawled across the canvas in a heap can often come down to the speed, accuracy, and force of a strike. It's about knowing when to strike and how to deliver the blow that will end the fight. With the proliferation of social media and streaming platforms, fans are able to relive these shocking knockouts over and over again. The ability to pause, rewind, and replay these moments makes them even more spectacular. There's a certain satisfaction in watching a knockout from different angles, seeing the way the fighter's body reacts to the force of the blow, and feeling the excitement build with each replay. In the end, the shock and awe of a knockout come from its unpredictability. The camera captures not just the fighters, but the raw emotions of the crowd as they witness the end of the fight in real time. The fighter who lands the knockout often experiences a mix of elation and disbelief, while the fighter on the receiving end may have no memory of the moment at all. That's the beauty of combat sports. They're unpredictable, brutal, and exhilarating all at once.
Wykrzykujesz wszyscy. Zgrana jesteś. Tutaj wali sobie dziewczyneczko.